Hello everybody, just in the technical part of starting a stream again. Happy Monday. 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 And whoever that is that's watching with us, welcome. Ooh, couple watchers. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we're in the end, and ultimately today we want to build a shulker farm. Which, it's not that hard, but it's still a pain in the butt. Other farms are way easier. And that of course is just because you have to get the shulkers to where you need them. Okay, so this little thing here, that's my quick little concept art of a tower that I'm building. For anyone that's new, I'm building a fortress in
Hershey's
that starts at the bottom of the world and goes all the way to its build height.
Hey man, nice car. Can I ask what you make?
Want to know what I make?
Of course, around
As a nurse, I make people feel better.
okay.
I make introductions. I make coffee runs. I make it through a laundry list of patients, ailments, charts, and yeah, laundry. And that's just what I make in a shift.
Make more of what you make with Scotiabank. You're richer than you think.
Hello and or welcome back to another video.
Okay. Just pulling up my chat window. And let's not drown. Drowning in the end, how ironic. Lord of Frenzy, hello? Nice to see you. Okay, so at the bottom of the tower, this is all half slabbed, which is important because of shulkers and they're teleporting around and we don't want them to teleport onto the ground. But by all this being half slabbed, that's not valid teleporting spots for them. So gotta control the farm. And I'm just in the process of building up the sides of the farm, so I'm just gonna throw up a few blocks so I don't lose my place in what's going on. Some other time. Let's get to the task at hand. So for the task at hand, there is a structure just over here. Where are you? Where are you, structure? There it is. And there are shulkers over there. So we want to rail the shulkers to here. And then down. So of course to do that we're going to have to build a rail line. And then once it gets going we never have to worry about shulkers again. Yeah. This is the end dimension, by the way. Do you want to see what I did to the overworld? So I've got my light bridge that goes from the Dragon Island out to the outer islands here. It's about 1,000 blocks. The dragon's been killed the full 20 times to open up all the portals around. And you can see that I've got stairwells up to some of the portals, but not all of them. There are 2 other people on the realm, so there's one guy he's building over here. You got to give him room to do his creative thing. And then underneath the Dragon Island here at the bottom, just a little bit of a starting base type setup. I put obsidian all over the bottom with lights, and that's a map of the area and the area I went to. And of course a blown up map just of the immediate center island. And the chests just have building materials in them. I always like to have a stairwell or something just in case your elytra's broken or something else happened. There's always a manual way to move around. And the beacon down below goes right through. So this is the spawn area. Yep, that is correct. And then every time you resummon the dragon, the obsidian pillars are replenished. So it's a huge obsidian mine, really. So this is spawn. You can see by the side it used to be a hill with trees on it. By playing way too many hours, that's how these things are done. So this was a hill area, and the hill's all been dug out. This area here is my base area, and the other 2 players are off yonder. I'll show you in a map room down below. So I dug out spawn 100 by 100. And then am building at the bottom of the world. In that process, a few monster spawners were uncovered. And that's what these are. There's a skeleton spawner that's attached to that, a zombie spawner there, spider spawner over here. This is our section where we suffocate withers to get nether stars. So it's the nether star chamber. And this is the map room. Maximum zoomed out area up top. And maximum zoomed in area down below. It's just a cartographer room. So this is the spawn area in the middle. The red top buildings here, that's one of the players named Lawless Bacon. And then the big rectangle down here, that's Crazy Savage. And then up here, this is my zone. these are just warehouses and some farms and a store. And a giant turtle. Other things have occurred as well, like out here, this is for farming raids. This big old hexagon is a gunpowder farm. And I think I've gone as far as 10,000 blocks away out here to build stuff at a woodland mansion. And this round's been running since January 1st. We started with 9 or 10 people, and really we're down to 3. Got all kinds of videos if you're interested in checking out different stuff. Yep. Industrial evolution. Take that, nature. And this is just my cartographer room. Cartographer hanging out in there. The idea is that there will be a village down here. It's got a kitchen here and a bedroom back here. Nothing special. Yeah, there's a world tour video if you're interested. It'll take you to a lot more detail of what's going on. But for today, I got to get back to the task at hand, otherwise it won't get done. And the task at hand is in the end dimension. So much like the overworld with this 100 by 100 area, I'm also going to dig out the nether in a 100 by 100 area. Oh yes, and the only mod we use is buck chuckets and biggins. Did he just wreck something? Ah! The internet is what it is. So anyway, in the nether here, I'm also going to dig out 100 by 100 all the way from the top. And it's not done, but you can see progress is being made. Including, I am silly enough to... This was all lava at one time, and then I drained out all the lava using sand and gravel. Oh, malfunction. You gotta go. You are not welcome here. Out foul big one. It doesn't hurt much when you're wearing netherite. Anyway, this is an ongoing project, and once it's all cleared out, then I will build a piglin village down below. These all go off to different things in the different directions. And the direction of interest to us today is the endstone one, because the endstone one is where the end portal is. Hello, pillager. To the end portal. Of course, it's been dug out because this will eventually be a build as well. And it's just the stronghold that we found. A couple of the players dug out the area above it for easy access. Now you'll notice some of the pillars are missing, and that's just because I've been harvesting the obsidian off of them. Like that pillar was from there, dug it down to here. There was a pillar at that hole. There was another pillar in that hole. Anyway, I just dig out the obsidian and use it for other builds. And then when you summon the dragon, all the pillars come back. So it's a really handy, like, see that up there? That was a lot of obsidian. But then I use it for these other structures and other things that are needed. Including, yes, this bridge goes all the way out, but we'll take the shortcut and just use the portal. Coordinates that it goes to. Okay, back to the task at hand. This is all iron and beacons, but as you can see I already fired up the beacons. I do have a big bamboo farm, so that's my wood supply. That wood is not a problem. Because I need a whole bunch of rail. Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple mine carts. Do I need redstone dust for this? Probably. No, sticks! Sticks are the missing ingredient. There you are. It's probably enough rail there. I've also got enough rail in storage, but I'm too lazy to go back yet again just to go grab rail and make some. Couple mine carts, some rail. Don't need the staff. It's just odds and ends building supplies. When I first built the platform down below, I used lava and water to make a cobblestone column that goes all the way down to the void, and then I hopped on a happy gas, and at the bottom of the cobblestone I started building a platform. And then yeah, just went from there. Okay, let's work this way. What do you want? Where'd you go, you dirty enderman? Yeah. Anyway, so if I go this way, I'll wind up putting rail across here. Height 60. Oh, for sure I'm gonna need more rail. we made it about halfway there. Let's get some more rail. Need these for now, I'll just put them there. It's all just building materials. Okay. Back to working on the railroad. Rail inspection, missed a piece. Getting closer. Just making sure I don't have any gaps in the rail. Okay, so far so good. So you play Java or Bedrock there, Frenzy? Okay, here's the spooky part. The blocks are being laid out, but there's some kind of glitch where they stay invisible for a while. Then when I log out and log back in a couple days, you'll be able to see the blocks. Hello, Duck Craftsman. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Right now we're just headed to an end city structure to get a couple of shulkers to build a shulker farm. Let's get off the void and get over some island. Okay, now the spooky part. Oh, we're gonna need more rail anyway. Let's go across the invisible bridge. That gap? Whatever reason it's glitched out, but there's stone there. I think I missed it by a little bit. Okay, I think there's here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where am I? No, really, where am I? Where's the frickin' bridge go? Okay, it goes this way. There it is. It's just a few blocks that are glitched out, but that makes it a little awkward. Get some more rail. Hello. Don't ignore me, bro. Welcome. Right now we're just it's just a couple of blocks that are glitched. I accidentally built an anvil. Oh well. Darn it. Accidentally built 14 anvils. Yeah, the glitch blocks are inconvenient. I am building a shulker farm. So this is the fortress I'm building in the end. Right? That's build height down below. Underneath this platform is a layer of lights and cobblestone, and then underneath that is one layer of straight obsidian, so that I don't accidentally dig myself into the void. Okay. Hope your channel does well, sir. So down here at the bottom of the tower, I'm going to build a shulker farm. So I'm going to launch shulkers off that little peg there down to here, and then I'm going to put them in a farm. And to do that, I'm going to stick shulkers on a rail system to bring them to my base. Oh, ran out of rail over here. And then these are just glitched out, but you can see the little invisible squares. The rail actually exists here. Make sure you walk in a straight line. And if you screw up, quick, rockets! And my lightra's fine. Okay, gotta get this closer. And bring it in. So you can see the shulkers right off the edge here, right? Oh, okay. This line right here. Almost. One more trip back for more freaking rail. Okay, maybe I should build the farm structure first before the shulkers are there, so that I don't have to worry about them shooting me and stuff while I'm building things. Okay. Rail these. Some more chests. The extra iron away. Okay, so it'll be chests and hoppers and then probably a whole lot of glass. I really appreciate you guys come on over and saying hi. Like, I know you'd probably be watching Cobblestone if he was streaming tonight. But I'm glad you came over and hung out here. So the question is, and I just gotta look at the Minecraft Wikipedia for a moment, how far can a shulker teleport? Does anybody know the teleporting distance of a shulker on Bedrock Edition? Because it's going to determine...
Track your investment portfolio with you and see exactly how your money is working for you, all with simple, transparent insights.
Okay, shulker. Let's see, shulker is a cubic...
Some intentions are obvious.
Trust me, you're getting a great deal.
It hides in its shell to protect itself and blend in...
On this one.
But online, they're not. Data Dome measures the intent behind every...
Okay. Natural generation, pulse generation behavior. Shulkers generally remain stationary, attached to an adjacent block with a full face. However, if the block the shulker occupies becomes something other than air, or the shulker finds itself not adjacent to any full face, or the shell cannot fully open due to solid blocks or entities such as boats or other shulkers, it attempts to teleport away. Shulkers occasionally open their shells for 1 to 3 seconds. When a target comes to within about 16 blocks, it fully opens and shoots guided projectiles that follow its target, called shulker bullets. Levitation effect. Shell closes, it gets armor, and deflects arrows. They don't take burning damage or lava. Teleportation. Shulkers can attempt to teleport away for several reasons. Because to get a shulker to reproduce, you have to get a shulker to shoot a shulker. And we're going to control that firing range. When a shulker attempts to teleport away, it will make 5 attempts to find a position to teleport to. Each attempt checks a random position within a 17 by 17 by 17 cube centered on the shulker's current position. Okay, so that's my answer, 17. So 34 is the magic number, and from wall to there is 50. And a shulker can't teleport into the void. It can teleport onto these side walls though, so I might have to put it right dead center. Yeah, we're gonna go dead center. So that'll have to go. Put these in for now. Height 23. You can go 17 though, and they're not going to be sitting on the bottom, so be safe. Okay, that's the 30 block platform for reference. Now the way this works is that the shulker farm's an AFK farm. Stand in the middle of it. They shoot at you, but then you line them up so that they shoot each other, and they can't teleport anywhere else. and then when they kill each other, they drop their shells. But when they kill each other, that's also how they reproduce. So we got to make a controlled little shooting alley. And to do that, get some more blocks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is the end. That's how far away they can teleport. And let's assume you got a shulker here. Well, then it's 17 from that position. And that's the space we have to control. Most people don't do it inside of a structure, they do it in the open air because a shulker can't teleport to nothingness. But I actually want the shulker farm inside my base. So the bottom chamber here will be pretty big, but it's just going to be a shulker farm. And then to make that work, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Seventeen, 18, 19, 20. Just throw that guy there, he'll be useful. Okay, this is just 20 blocks in each direction from the center. So 2 shulkers will be sitting there, they'll shoot each other, they'll be aiming at me, they'll hit. I can optimize it, I think, by doing a line of 4 shulkers shooting, but that requires a gap.
Hello and or welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be showing you how to build this super easy yet very good shulker farm in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now, all you have to do is stand right here. The farm is fully automatic and all of the drops are conveniently put down inside of this chest. So without further ado, here's the materials list. And let's get straight into the video. Okay, so since this is a shulker farm, of course, you're going to want to be near an end city. Now, you don't have to be near an end city. You can be somewhere else in the end. You can be in the overworld. It just might get a little complicated because you're going to have to transfer the shulkers initially over to the farm, which could take a little bit of work. You might have to use nether portals. The easiest way to do it is to build close to an end city, but make sure not to build too close. The reason for this is because this farm relies on a pretty cool mechanic where when there's 2 shulkers side by side and one of them die, oh, hello? 2 shulkers side by side and one of them dies, the other one is going to respawn because there needs to be 2 shulkers side by side. Now, the problem if you go too close to the end city is they will think that there's another shulker close by, thus it is not going to spawn another one, which is why if you are going to be near an end city, you want to be approximately 100 blocks away. So, shulkers are able to spawn in a 17 by 17 by 17 tall area. Hello. Which is why we want to first build 20 blocks into the air to make sure the shulkers are not able to teleport onto the ground, they all stay inside of the farm. So first, 20 blocks up.
Garden freshness is always in bloom. New Mrs. Meyer's premium scented oil diffusers help you find your outlet.
Just a few more chests.
18, 19, 20, and once you get up here, you want to make sure that there's not anything like those within 20 blocks of you, or I guess 17 blocks. Otherwise, again, the shulkers might be able to teleport on. Now, what you want to do is drop back down to the bottom here, and then just place some ladders going all the way up to the top, so of course you can get up and down from the farm. And if you ever use a solid block like this, what you are going to have to do is take regular buttons, and you want to place them on all of the surfaces like this, just to make sure, again, that none of these shulkers are able to teleport onto these blocks. Because if there was no button here, the shulker would teleport onto here, mess up the whole farm. So you want to place buttons on all of these sides. So as you can see, I now have the buttons on all 3 sides, and on this side we have that ladder. Now what you're actually going to want to do is remove the button on the side opposite to the ladder and place it on the top, like that. And then the rest of this build is going to be made out of either glass or leaves, just to make sure we don't have to place buttons on every single surface. So for this part, opposite of the ladder, you want to not drop your glass, you want to place down a 9 by 9 square, just like that. There we go. And then go up with 2 temporary blocks and make yourself another square of, again, using glass or leaves so they cannot teleport. Something just like this. Now that you have that done, what you want to do is grab your 8 armor stands. You want to stand in the middle and then turn and place them all down like this. Doesn't matter which direction they're facing. The reason we have these armor stands here is so these shulkers are going to shoot at us, which is what's going to make them kill each other, but they're not going to be able to hit us because the armor stands will block their attacks. And again, shulkers can't teleport onto the glass, and we have this one button here to make sure they can't teleport onto this block. So now once you're done with this, we can get started on the actual farm. So on the opposite side of the ladder, what you want to do is take 2 chests and place them underneath of that glass right there. Doesn't matter which side they're on. And then you of course want, there we go. You want to take your 3 hoppers and lead them all into that chest. And if I go into creative mode, you can see that all of the sticks are leading into the hoppers and then into the chest to make sure that all of the items go into the chest. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, the next thing you want to do is take your glass or your leaves, making sure that we are using these blocks for the rest of the farm, and you want to go 9 blocks in this direction. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then again do that for these 2 spots. Now, once you're done with that, coming back to this side over here, you're going to want to place down a temporary block with another piece of glass on top, and do that on both sides. And then what you want to do is make a 1 high wall around this rectangle that we've made, and this is going to hold in all of our water. There we go, just like that. Now coming over to this side, opposite of the hoppers over there, you want to place down 7 more pieces of glass like that. Place down 3 more right there, and then you want to take your 3 buckets of water and place it like that. And all of this water should flow perfectly and then stop right before it reaches the hoppers like that. We're now going to build the areas that these shulkers are going to be sitting on. So coming to this block, you want to build up with 4 blocks like that. Break the bottom 3, and then place another block in that direction. And then the same thing over here. So on this block, you want to build up 4. Break the bottom 3, and then build 1 in that direction, just like that. And then what you want to do is place buttons on every surface except for these bottom 2. So placing buttons on all the sides, make sure to do the top and that side as well, and then do the same thing over here. Now once you're finished placing down those buttons, one more thing I recommend you guys do is come over here and just place down a piece of glass right there. So when you want to access the chest, you can just walk over to the side and open it up here. And that is actually the entire farm complete. The last thing we need to do for this is get 4 shulkers onto these spots right here. So technically the easiest way to get these shulkers over to the farm would be using a rail system, although that can take a lot of time and it can be really expensive. So let me show you guys a much easier way. What I like to do is run up to these guys, place down a block beside them with a boat on top. If I can place it down somewhere. That didn't work. You really just have to place a boat on the same level as them, and eventually they will end up going inside of that boat. And then once you are able, okay, I'm gonna stop getting hit. But once you can get into that boat with them, you can just walk it over there. Okay, so I've gotten inside of the same boat right here. And now I can kind of just go ahead and row this boat all the way over. It will take quite a lot of time, but trust me, this farm is absolutely worth it. And there we go, I've gotten my shulker in the boat close to the farm. Now, if you have a rail system, very simple. All you have to do is link that up to the top. If you have a boat, it is a little more complicated. There's no way I looked at you. A little more complicated. You are going to have to use a lead, and then I would highly recommend you guys have some milk in the background just to be able to get rid of that levitation effect. However, before we actually work on getting that guy up to the top, if you have a boat, the easiest way that I've found to do this is to get him to sit up somewhere on any of these blocks, and then when you break the boat, he's automatically going to teleport to these, or one of these areas, because that is the only place that they're actually able to teleport. So, to do this, build up 1 block like that, and then 2 blocks to the side, just so when you're using the lead to get him up, you can walk up to here, and hopefully the boat will sit somewhere on one of these blocks. Okay, so I'm going to grab my guy with a lead.
Here's how you upload and play back a video using Mux in 60 seconds. First, log into your Mux dashboard and create a new access token. This will allow you to make an authenticated request to the Mux API. Once you have the token, copy it and head on over to an API Explorer application. I'm using Bruno here. The request should use basic authentication. Set the username to your access token and the password to the secret key to make the request. You're going to make a post request to the Mux Assets endpoint. Set the body to include the public URL to the video that you have stored somewhere, S3, Google Drive, and so on. Here, I'm also setting the playback policy to public and encoding tier to baseline for free encoding. Now click send. We can see that the asset is already preparing. Back in the Mux dashboard, click on assets and you'll be able to see that your new video is now visible. If you scroll down, you can find some embed code under the build tab that you can use to play this video back. I'll just pop over to a code sandbox and add this embed code so we can see that the video is ready to go. And that's it, you just uploaded and played back your first video with Mux. Wait, that's cool and all, but why stream with Mux in the first place? Well, because we take care of all the annoying stuff it takes to build video from scratch, ensuring the best video performance while still providing the flexibility developers need. So you can do things like create a custom player that fits your brand, build in automatic thumbnails and GIFs, as well as scrollable storyboards and AI-powered captions. Finally, get all the performance data you could ever want. We also provide flexible pricing to meet your needs. Here are some of the companies who built video integrations with Mux.
We researched a few different options and Mux was the best as far as cost, and we realized, oh, it's actually really developer friendly. We've integrated it deeper into the platform, so now all the video in the platform is powered by Mux.
Head over to our docs to learn more or check out some of the developer chats or customer stories on our channel to get inspired.
Lead, if I can, there we go, and then just go ahead and head up your ladder. Now, what I'm going to do is just head up these blocks, and hopefully he ends up landing somewhere here. If he doesn't, maybe just break one of the glass blocks. Do what you can, get them sitting up here, perfect. Okay, here we go, and now when I break that boat, eventually, if I just come down here and hide, he should teleport onto one of those 4 spots. because there is no other place for them to teleport. And there you go. As you can see, our shulker teleported onto one of those spots. And now what you want to do is repeat that same process for everywhere else. And there we go. After a lot of struggling, I finally have my 4 shulkers in place and the farm is working. As you're going to see, when one of the shulkers dies, just right there, another one respawns because, like I mentioned, 2 shulkers need to be side by side at all times. Now what's great about this farm, I'm just going to go into creative really quickly. As you guys can see, all the shulker shells are properly going into this chest. The nice thing about this setup is this shulker is going to be killing this one. This shulker is going to be attacking this one, and then this shulker is actually going to be attacking this one all the way over here. So there's triple action on these shulkers happening. And of course, all I have to do is stay in survival mode, stand in all of these armor stands, and the farm is going to automatically be running forever. Now, one of my favorite things about this farm is how easily expandable it is, and check out this absolute beast of a shulker farm. We're going to go ahead and stand in the middle, and this thing just looks absolutely insane. You can see all of these shulkers are shooting at me, but of course none of them are able to hit me, and there are 12 different areas that the shulkers are going to be dying and producing shulker shells, and all of them end up in this chest that is directly below me. So this farm, not only is it super easy and one of the best out there, but is super easily expandable. And I've literally been talking to you guys for like 20 seconds, and I already have 3 shulker shells inside of here. Such an incredible farm. Well, that's going to be all for today's video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as well, you could download this exact world I'm playing on here. It is the first link in the description. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Blazed MC out.
Okay.
At Explore, we're committed to connecting rural and small-town Canadians, and that starts with local team members like Ingo, helping.
Hello, and thing about this setup.
Okay, so then I think I might have screwed up just by 1 on the platform, because I need to be standing here so that they can shoot me. Then I need a row of armor stands to stop me from being shot. And then I can be super clever and have the water underneath it collect. I like the idea of that. Let's be clever. Oops. Good thing we got silk touch. Okay, this bottom area is a water trough. And it's actually pretty important that I'm using glass for the building, because shulkers can't stick themselves to glass. They're only considered to be partial blocks. Let's just do it this way. Here you go. going too far. Reading text while you play is not good. Need more glass. Good thing I got lots more. See the size of the footprint here. That's why I wanted to build this farm first. Because then even if there's a shulker here, I gotta make sure there's nothing that it can jump onto within 17 blocks. Okay. I left the doorways in the middle. And it's gonna happen. I'm gonna follow one of those holes. I'm gonna have to dig my way out, but that's okay. I am mentally prepared for that. Hello, Clash. How are you today? We're in the middle of building a shulker farm right now. In the end dimension. So these glass channels are water collection system. So that shulker shells fall into the water stream and get collected. So you play Java or Bedrock, Clash? I tried Java before, but it turned into Modcraft way too fast. I much prefer the Java edition. Oh, sorry, the Bedrock edition. The only mod I've used at all is the Minecraft movie mod, and it basically just adds a bigger variety of piglins in the nether. That's about it. And I don't use anything else. Okay, so those are the water troughs set up. Guess I should put the water in now. I may have gone too far, but I can always cut it shorter. So I might as well set up one cell and get it done right. Because the water will travel 7. And what I need is that spot there will have, you stand in the middle, shulkers will be able to shoot you from each side. Ah. This isn't an XP farm, it's a shulker farm. The XP farm I use is splash potions of infestation onto armadillos. And then I push the armadillos onto cactus. And because they're curled up in a little ball, they take 0 damage repeatedly, which just spawns out all kinds of silverfish. Okay, so that's that. I actually have to get this up higher. And then before I go too high, I should get the water in. Okay, those cells are completely safe from spawn, but I want to get these cells done before I bring the shulkers in, because once the shulkers are in and they start shooting at you, life's more difficult. Okay, so let's do the armor stand portion. I am making a shulker farm in the end. It's going to be at the bottom of a tower. So let's dump some materials that we don't need at the moment. Because I gotta head back to the overworld and grab some armor stands. Well, thank you. There's a method to this madness. But this method requires armor stands. While I'm at it, probably a bunch more rockets. Take the shortcut back. Hey. Back to spawn. Woohoo. Okay, I think 8 armor stands. What I need there. And while I'm here, is there anything else I needed? I need buttons. But I'll just make them out of black stone anyway, or deep slate. And we'll take that stuff. Okay. Well, I need boats. I don't think so, because we're going to put them in mine carts. Okay, so... mine carts. Minecraft is the main game I play, and I probably spend about 8 hours a day on this stupid game. I also play MechWarrior Online, but that's completely different from this. I love the creative freedom of Minecraft. It's like Lego for video games. Okay, so water buckets. Just about ready. Just about ready. Oh, more rockets. Take a refill. That'll do. Back to the nether shortcut. How about yourself there, Juice? What games do you play? No, I don't play Rainbow Six. My big thing is that because I'm running this world, and there are a couple of other players, it's my primary focus to keep this thing going. Fortnite Siege, Grand Theft Auto, cool. Like a little bit of the violence, do you? Oh, don't want to set the spawn there. I like the shortcut to take me right back to the original. I forgot I've got some other stuff here too I could use. Don't need any of that right now. Rockets there. I'll just throw them in there for easy access. Those guys anymore. I only started streaming about a week or two ago, and I'm set to stream every Monday night at this time, and I release a episode on every Thursday. So that's my my YouTube schedule, Mondays and Thursdays. Monday stream, Thursday episode. And I'd have to say that I'm more build focused than anything else. Okay, so that's the water buckets. That's what I was thinking about. I know I got you somewhere. Okay, there's some buckets. Grab 2. Oh, I'm gonna need more glass. Lots of glass. Glass, 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 glass. For a water source, I built a moat around this place. Hey, thank you very much. Every sub is beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys sharing your time with me. It's funny, that beacon pyramid there is an extra one. Because down below I've got 4 beacon pyramids because of their radius of effect being 50 feet. And just where that one is, beacon is underneath an island. I gotta dig that out so it'll activate, and then I'll tear down the one above. Okay, so back to a water screen. Now, if memory serves correct, oh, I should get a piece of ice. Darn it! I should have brought ice. Next time. Because I think it goes 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It still works though. Yeah, that's 1 short. So that's the spot there. And I'll put another one behind. Then I'll take that to the collection spot. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I'm stuck. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. I hope that you've watched something else out of my video library and you like what you see there too. So imagine, if you will, that I didn't fall down. I think Feather Falling is the best enchantment I have. So imagine, if you will, that there are shulkers here and you stand behind the armor stands. And as they're trying to shoot me, they wind up shooting each other, which A, causes them to die and drop a shulker shell. And when a shulker shoots a shulker, that's how they reproduce. And then when the shells fall, it falls into the water stream and gets collected by the hopper assembly down below. Okay. Oh, this one's missing glass. Where? Where's it missing? Okay. Goes up from there. Yep. Okay, barrier. Barrier. Well, the big thing is you're just denying the shulkers anywhere else to be able to go. and then once it's ready to control where they're gonna go, then I gotta bring a couple shulkers in and load it. And that's the pain in the butt part. Okay. Buttons. Buttons and ice. Oh darn it. Let's do it right. I gotta go get 4 pieces of ice. Yeah, get some more glass while I'm gone too. So for buttons, polished black stone's an option. I guess polished blackstone's going to be what we use for buttons. Okay, so polished blackstone buttons and ice. Chunks are loading in, you can see my sheep farm and stuff underground. Okay, blackstone, polished blackstone button. There we go, 60 buttons, that better be enough. I think I only need like, let's see, 4 times 4, 16 of them? And ice. Don't forget the ice. I need 4 pieces. Just in case accidents happen, take some spares. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. That's all I needed from here. While I'm at the candy store, is there anything else I need to buy? Oh, and I'll just quickly show you. Here's my store that I came up with. For a while there, we were trading diamonds for resources. I didn't like that because, like, I'm the realm host. I just want people to be able to build whatever they come up with. So I made like an IKEA store. McSquare's Fair Trade. You are here, got iron and so forth, and then bamboo and skulk and prismarine and wool. So if you go through the different departments, people can grab what they need. And of course, everything's pretty well stocked. Like skulk. Want some skulk? Lots of skulk. Want some lanterns? Oh, we got lanterns. Or whatever else you need. And then even over here, we got the cinnabar and sulfur. Honey, not so much, because honey's a pain in the butt to collect. But there's honey if people need it. I started this realm on January 1st. And there's 3 of us playing it. But not exaggerating, I play between 4 and 8 hours a day. Okay, yep, time to go in. And I've been playing Minecraft for about 5 years. I know what you mean, and yeah, I got a job and a family. But this is my pastime. Like, I don't drink, don't smoke. What do? I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. Not ashamed to say it. Nerd, nerd, nerd. And yes, that bridge goes all the way to where I'm building. But this is way faster. What are you doing? It's nice of you to say. I can take a good joke, but I'll just cry myself to sleep and build some ulcers because some guy on the internet doesn't like me or thinks that I don't touch grass. It's all good. Hey, we stuck the landing. Okay, so there's the water there, and instead of that, I'm gonna put a button. Hardest button to button. Oh, and instead of a button there, I'm gonna put ice underneath. Then a button on top of the ice, so that when I do a stream over here, it collects everything, and it'll slide right across the ice and keep on going. But to get out, better get the pickaxe. I don't do speed runs. I'm not big into PvP either. They're, of course, for some people, they love that stuff. It's not for me. I think I'm more of a builder. I've got a YouTube short that I made that goes, what kind of a Minecrafter are you? And if you got a minute, just check out my shorts and go check out that one. It's good for a laugh. I'm streaming. I only started streaming 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to stream every Monday night. Okay, so we got that. Now, one problem is that a shulker, I think, can attach itself to the ice block. So I have to do one of two things to this ice block. I either have to put glass here or a button. And that's just to stop a shulker from showing up there. And I think I'm happy with just doing a button. Now, I do have to put a couple blocks above that a shulker can attach to. And I need to do that now. And I'm probably just going to use... oh, I could use slabs. Slabs is a really good option. Because the shulker can only go to one side of the slab. Yeah, baby. Brains. Hey, we stuck it again. Okay, so the way this works, we need to have a one gap between the target face reveal? Yeah, eventually. I've got a camera and a green screen and whatnot. You'll be sadly disappointed. I'm just an old guy. But no big mystery there. I got a kid who always wants to be involved in what I'm doing though, and I absolutely refuse to let him do any kind of a face reveal or anything. So for those slabs there, a shulker can attach to the bottom, cannot attach to this top or the sides, so that works out perfect. And then I think it's a 3 gap for shooting range. Whoop, not a button. No, give me back my button. Slab. Okay, that's in a bad spot. That ice block. I actually want the ice block to be up here. Huh. Actually, oh, it's just fine right there, actually. In fact, I don't even need the ice block because the stream fits perfect. Gotta like when things work out. 2 and 3 is 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, because I forgot to count the block that the water starts on. That's why it works out. Which is super nice. Okay. This is all extra that we didn't need to do. Beautiful, baby. That's it for the size of one cell. There'll be 2 shulkers there, 2 shulkers there. And then we've got a... Okay, I got inventory space, I can clean this up. And then I gotta make sure I don't come within 17 blocks of it with anything that a shulker can attach itself to. And that's 17 blocks from this back point. So it's like 1, 2, 3, all the way out to 17 has to be a safety area. And I'll mark it out with like yellow and orange frickin' slabs, like safety tape. To remind myself not to build in that area. Because this whole floor there of that's all half slabs everywhere, so a shulker can't go anywhere down here. Like that. Back to slab. Wow. Does not have to be this big. Only needs to be this big. That's a huge improvement. And we'll make it look overhanged like the other ones are. Uh-oh. That and that. Here and here were actually eligible spots for shulkers to go on, and now they are not. There we go. I'm glad I caught that now and not later. And that's just so I could reach this guy. Okay. And then theoretically, if a shulker was able to go on top of one of those, we wouldn't want that. I gotta blow the back out of here anyway. So to stop him from being able to do that, we will just add some more buttons. There, there, there. So now he can't go on top of the hopper. There. Because he doesn't have a full block above the hopper. It's actually blocked by a button. A command block, I think that can only be done in creative mode. It can't be done in survival mode. You have to use a command to create it. And your best bet is YouTube it. YouTube command blocks. Okay, so that was from the wall, 1, 2 for shulkers. Yeah. I don't use them, but if you want to, that's where they're at. Okay, so this can also be blocked off. Blocked off with blocks. Have the other cells set up as well. And what I'm gonna do is, instead of having slabs there, I'm just gonna have it as glass, because I want to get the first guys in here and get this area full before I start expanding out the other sides. But I want it all built up so I don't have to come back once these guys are all firing and popping around and making life odd. And that was 2, and 3 is 5, 6, 7. 7 is where the water stream goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the glass, 7 is the water. Perfect. Be half slab, 3 glasses, and half slab, and then all this goes. I will end the stream when this farm is fully functional. let's see. And we've only been going for an hour 45, which for me is not a long time. I have other worlds, but I deactivate them or delete them. And I just focus on one world at a time, because I would rather do one thing right instead of doing 6 things poorly. You know what I mean? I do have a creative world, which is a copy of this, just to do some testing. And then I come to the real world and sometimes employ my tests, like, what's the redstone pulse rate of this configuration? Or is this how you make a double piston extender again to make your 3x3 doors? Which this fortress will have. It will have a 3x3 piston door. But otherwise, and I had to make it a copy of this world just because this world uses one mod. And you know, as soon as you have a mod, some of the rules change. So I needed to make sure that whatever I was doing was working in this configuration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 block. So touch. And a lot of times, even when I'm not playing, I'm still AFK in the realm, letting my farms generate stuff. Cobblestone Commander and I have been talking, and we are going to do a collaborative project next year. I've been bugging him that we'll start it January 1st next year. And the theme of it all is going to be the Lord of the Rings. Start in the Shire and work your way all the way to Mordor with all the story points along the way. Should be fun. Okay, let's swap that out to something I can actually walk onto. Okay, gonna need more water. This world I'm currently in it's a realm, and up to 10 people can play on a realm. And this world started with 10 people, and we're down to 4. People like between school and real life, people have gone different directions. And some of those people are like, I'm busy right now and I can't do any more, but the next project you start, let me know. And they're all low-level YouTubers like myself. And we're just sharing our creativity with people. Like, no, this is, it's a realm. Like you can see, Realm Hub, right? And if you look at the timeline, these are the different people that play on the realm. Now, the other weird thing about this is if you look, you can see all these cyan blocks are times that I've been on playing. I play a lot. Crazy Savage has been playing a little bit. Lawless Bacon has a real life and hasn't been on this week at all. And same with these two people. So it's a multiplayer realm, but you can see I'm usually alone. Okay, so that was there. That's the collection spot, that's the shooting spot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, water goes there. Oops, 7. Okay. Let's go get the water. Yep, this is all on a PC. Hello, Shirag. Thanks for joining us. Building a shulker farm at the moment. Not done, but made a lot of progress. So that's that, that's that. We'll add water here. And then close that off. And for those of you that don't know, light sources will go right through partial blocks. W stream so far, I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Whatever it means, I hope you enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. A lot of math in this game, but it's all basic math. let's get it to match the other ones. So we'll take out the back piece. Take off the back piece. Already done. Okay. So altogether, this is the cell that's ready to hold shulkers. 2 there and 2 there. That's 4. 4 out each direction is 16. Started this stream at 9 o'clock about 2 hours ago. And started this realm on the 1st of January, on the new year. Okay. Everything's in place. Oh, okay, that's because that's got the half slabs. I can bring in shulkers now. Okay, we'll dump the materials I don't need back in chests, and then we'll look at shulkers. Oh, I think shulkers can jump on there. Better get rid of that. Okay. Go in there. Put the buttons in there for now. Glass. Whoops. Buckets. Okay. Okay, let's try. Again. Son of a gun! That's just an inconvenience. Okay. Well, it can't jump down the middle of the hole right now, so we better take the bubble vader. That's this structure here. The honey vader. Anybody who watches Hermitcraft might recognize this thing. It's an up and down elevator. just a little portal shortcuts. Still have another portal to go. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Rudely interrupted. Hey, Cobblestone, nice to see you. I think I got a lot of your viewers to come on over and say hello to me tonight because you were occupied. You just missed me dying, getting back all my stuff. Okay. There we go. Now, I just want to check the rail system. So we've got it ending here, and I actually want to probably take it to the middle. So let's just do it like this. Okay, that will drop him, and it would hit the lights and go straight down, and that would be awesome. Can always fix this later, but you can imagine, push the shulker along the rail, he'll come down here and go, ah! And the minecart will stop him from dying. And that should land him right around here. And then when I smash the block, the only thing that he will be able to teleport on will be the bottom of these slabs. And everything else is shulker safe. Shulker safe. Blech. Bit of a tongue twister. Yeah, let's get them shulkers. This way. We need 2 of them for this to work. Just like that, we got the shulker. Now we got to get the shulker into the rail. And then that guy's up one. We should be able to do this too. One problem at a time. Come on, shulker, get going. Get. Okay, the shield's holding up just fine. And there he goes. No, don't go back. Ah, you dirty shulker. Okay, push him again. Go, shulker, go. Get up that hill. Get up there. There we go. That should be it. Hey, the invisible bridge is visible now. Moving faster. Come on, keep going. We don't want to mess around too much on this void bridge. I think I'm gonna have to bump him again after the bullets die down. Darn bullet. Oh, and a frickin' Enderman. It always sucks when you're working over top of a void. Go, shulker, go. heal up for a bit. Hang out next to a beacon and heal up. Shield's fine, blings are fine. Still got rockets. Now where's the shulker? There it is. I'll give you a bump. A decent bump. It's going slow though. Die, bump. Didn't do much. He's right on the edge. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. Walking off on the void is never fun. Get off, get off. Okay. So there he is. And if I break that minecart, he should have to go to the bottom of the slab. Moment of truth. There. He's out. Come on, teleport, you bug. You know, I'm just gonna leave him right there and go get his friend. Cheat on this side by blocking like that's gonna work. Triangle. I don't think it did. You gotta go one higher. There we go. Got him. Okay, so get rid of this block. Bump him. Send him on his way. Okay, you cleared the first turtle for us. And then we'll do this. Just to make sure we don't come back. Let's try and eyeball. Oh, losing my bearing. Okay, it's over here. Past him. Pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Bug. Let's see what happens when I hit a rock. Not too much. Oops. Okay, now it's the Bridge of Insanity. Let's go! Come on, go, you little bum. Little nudge, but not much. Let's go. Come on, keep going. Shields at a little more than half. Wings are at a little more than half. I got spares at home, but don't want to have to go all the way back home just to push a shulker across a bridge. And yeah, I could have set it up with powered rails and the whole bit, but no! I'm just gonna push them. Closer. Aha, we're over solid land now. Oh, it's a good push. By the time I figure it out, this farm will already be done. I wonder if this guy's gonna stop right at the edge as well. Yeah, he's right on the edge for whatever reason. See you downstairs. Okay, so we'll get the other one out of his box now. Whew. Hit the shulker, I want to hit the box. Like that. Yeah, now shoot your friend. Shoot your friend. Shoot your friend. Keep shooting your friend. See the back one, shoot the front one. There, died, and it respawned right in the same spot. That's not working. Need him to spawn on the bottom of those blocks. Why won't you just do as intended? You're not supposed to spawn on glass, guys. Didn't anyone tell you that? Didn't anyone tell you you're not supposed to spawn on glass? Well, I bet you can't spawn on rail. Why are you in the middle of the air? Okay, I can fix this with bolts. Bolts will fix this. Alrighty. I'll just make bamboo boots. Got lots of bamboo with us. Done with the real stuff. Don't know where the shulker shell came from. Must have been from them killing each other, but it's kind of the intention of the farm. I do have one lead on me. Why did it get in there? Stupid boat. Okay. Where's my stupid boat? Where's my stupid boat? Sneak up on these things. the other one in a boat. Break the boats, they should not be able to land on to there, and they should have to teleport to the only viable spot. Let's get rid of the rail first. He can shoot the shulker, but I don't want to hit the shulker. Come on, shoot your shulker friend. See what happens. Oh, he teleported to the boat. How freaking cool. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Where did he go? Where the fudge did he go? Or did he just die? Okay, you are not allowed to be in there, sir. What are you doing? You are breaking the rules. Rule breaker. Hacker. You dirty hacker. You're not allowed to do that. This shulker's cheating. He's cheating. It's not supposed to do that. The boat's not supposed to do that either. I think the other shulker got destroyed on me though, which is a pain in the bum. Okay, why won't you go there? Try giving me a full block. button. Okay, shulker, could you please go to that location? Okay, that's all there. And then when I break your frickin' pedestal, could you please go to the other block? You're cheating me, game. You're cheating me. Why? Why? That's absolutely not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. Do you need to report a bug maybe? Because that's not on. Why? Does anybody in chat have any clue what the fudge? What the fudge? Not cool, game. Not cool at all. I can even do one more for you, frickin' shulkers. Look. Here's a window for you to see teleportable spot. Don't go there. You dirty cheating shulker. to make a shulker farm, man. Why do you gotta do that? Why do you gotta be like that? Not cool, shulker. Well, I'm gonna see if there's any more shulkers on this structure, and I'm just gonna frickin' hammer them all down there and get them to shoot each other. Probably one at the very top. Oh, I can hear him. See, that guy teleported as soon as he lost his block. And that's what they're supposed to do. Not float in the air, you dirty cheaters. Oh, gotta go get the rail car again. Gotta get the rail car, freaking shields, and blah blah blah. Well, I'm gonna mess with this, and this might take a few hours. But that's gonna be the end of stream. Because there's something wrong here. There's no way the shulker's supposed to float in the air like this guy is over here. That is not supposed to happen. You dirty cheater. Oh, he squared himself off at least. fishing for shulkers, eh? Let's get it perfect. Yeah, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. That would not be perfect. That would be perfect. That would not. Let's get that. Yeah, after we get you right over top of the buttons. Okay, that's perfect. Bolt off. Okay, now we can get up from here. Nice. It's close, but not close enough. Okay, this side looks closest. Oh, get out of town, you shulker bugger. Why won't you go in your home? Go in your home, shulker. Go. Just go. Okay, that's not right. Let's see what happens when we cause you to reload. You're on top of the button. That's illegal again, man. You're not supposed to be able to do that, sir. You're cheating. You're cheating. Dirty Minecraft hacker. It's on a button right now, and that's illegal. Okay, I gotta get another shield and elytra before I... Oof. Anybody still watching this crap? That's crap. That ain't right. They're cheating me. This thing should be done already, but the shulkers are actually cheating. Not performing as designed. Now, that being said, I really don't need shulkers, but I want a shulker farm. Okay, maybe we can force the guy to teleport by putting blocks over his head. That might work. That's what it takes, that's what it takes. This totally should be working. It's totally using an illegal formation. try blocking his head. Squishing his head. Slab might be. So that when he opens up, he gets buggerooed. Cheated more than once. Something's up with these shulkers. Cheated more than once. Something's up with these shulkers. More than once. Something's up with these shulkers. Cheated more than once. Something's up with these shulkers. Okay. So now we're going to try and block the shulker's ability to open his head. And that should force a teleport, because he's cheating. He's cheating, he's cheating, he's cheating, he's cheating, he's cheating, he's cheating, he's cheating. There he is. He's sitting on a button. He's not allowed to do that. Okay, gotta get a block there. Gotta get him to close. Okay, closed. supposed to teleport now. You're not supposed to open up through blocks. Cheating again, Billy. Okay, this whole thing's totally broken because the shulker's not behaving the way it's supposed to. There! He went where he belongs! Oh my gosh! So our super cheese way. The farm has hope. The farm has hope. We found a way to force him to teleport. Oh my gosh, the things we had to do. It's not supposed to be this hard. It's not supposed to be this hard. Hello, Jax. Thanks for joining us. Building the shulker farm. The shulkers aren't behaving properly, so it's getting really hard to get them to teleport onto their control blocks. But through just pure stubbornness, we found a way to get it done. Okay. Have to put those back. Right now we have one shulker in place and the minimum is 2. You ever build a shulker farm there, Jax? Okay, let's go get a second shulker. And to do that, I'm going to need some rail and cart. Cart, that's more than enough rail. Get her done. Okay, I put a block, a stop block up here. Got to remove that before we get this going again. Side push seems to work a lot better than a back push. For whatever reason. Okay, these guys are cheating on me. They're not behaving normally. So I've been forcing them to teleport through other means. Take him out of his let's just do this. Now, he's not supposed to be able to stay there. But he's not following the rules. Now that should absolutely force him to teleport. And let's Let's see if we can do it this way. Fly away and come back. We reload. See, you're not supposed to be able to do that. You're supposed to teleport now, sir. Sir, you're supposed to teleport. You're not supposed to hang out here. You're supposed to teleport into the nice little farm, and then we're done for the stream today. Like so. He just did it. He just did it. Nice. Let's clean all this up. Okay, everything is in place now, and it should work. They shoot each other, they reproduce, and then they clone onto there. Shoots himself, shoots his friend, that causes him to reproduce. Drop shulker shells in the water below. When we get AFK here, you get shulker shells. If it behaves. It's not behaving though. But it is giving up a shulker shell. Okay, technically it works, but they're supposed to reproduce, and when they reproduce there's only a couple spots for them to go, and then the farm grows. And then after it grows onto those spots, we do the same thing on the other cells. Because the last thing we want is a shulker here and a shulker here, and they don't interact. So we got to get this thing full of shulkers, and then we'll expand them to the other areas. But that is a shulker farm. They see you, but the armor stands in the way, so they can't hit you. And when the guy in the back kills the one in front, that's how they reproduce. At least they have a chance of reproducing. Like that. Okay, so that should be a teleport or a reproduce. Okay, he teleported, he didn't reproduce. So it's working. We just gotta let it run until it fills up. So you're still there, Jax. How are you doing today if you are? Why you no reproduce? Why you no reproduce? Make more. No, this is making the shulker shells. So the farm is successful, even though for some reason the shulkers aren't behaving the way they're supposed to. There's more shulkers up there, but I don't think now's the time to farm them. Still a couple of shulkers in there. Okay, so the farm works, but they're supposed to be reproducing and they're not. The shulkers have supposed to be doing a lot of things that they don't, so I'm not sure with the new patches and updates and everything if their mechanics haven't been influenced. But that is what I wanted to accomplish this stream, except I wanted to fill the whole thing. And so I'm just going to have to repeat the process of what I've done, and that's off-stream work. So for everybody that joined me, thank you very much. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of frustration, and I got a shulker farm. Bye-bye. See you next Monday.